Morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel. This year I thought I would do a little explanation of why I am changing over from doing December daily the way I have been, back to my roots and going back into junk journaling. Once upon a time in 2019, I discovered the art of creating journals, and I decided to do it for my December daily. This was one of the first journals that I ever created, and it was mostly like taking the pages and then cutting them so that it created all these really interesting flips. And as you can see, I didn't really fill it. I do love this journal though. And then the following year, I believe this one was 2020. Yeah, 2020, I got a little bit more fancy. And I bought an album at a thrift store that had the binder rings in it. I think it was a recipe book. And I repurposed it, and then I just cut all of my pages to fit. And so I really kind of dove deep into things that year. And then I got into December daily in a whole other way, where I bought the scrapbook.com albums, and they're pretty generic. I've got one for 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. And these are pretty standard. I mean, I'm sure you've seen December daily albums. And with the state of everything going on in the world right now, I thought I would try, I say this every year, but I thought I would try to use what I have. And I have a lot of Christmas supplies. So this morning I got to start on my junk journal, and I basically just used the dimensions of this one to create it. And the reason why is because I would really like to use some of these little page protectors that I bought. I have a lot of them in my junk journal, and mix it in with other papers and stuff too. So off camera, I just kind of took some chipboard, and this is a really old Atlas paper. I just took two of the big papers and went through my kit and selected a couple of papers that I want to put on the inside. So I think I'm going to sew these. I'll put this stuff away, and then I will come back when I'm ready to put this together. All right, I'm back. So I am going to glue these down. I just basically sewed with some black thread and pulled the ends to the back side. So I will put you on fast forward while I glue this down. As I said at the very beginning of this video, what prompted me to make my own junk journal for Christmas this year is just I have a lot of supplies, and I like doing December daily, but last year I was feeling kind of blah about the whole thing, and I don't know if it was just because you know, there wasn't a lot going on or what the deal was, but basically I thought if I could bring back my love of December daily. You're watching me struggle with my glue bottle here pretty hard. And maybe, you know, change the format up a little bit. It might help ignite the creative spark again. So, and I've been on this whole junk journal thing for a few months now. And it just kind of felt like it was the right time to switch the format. And the other really awesome thing about junk journaling is you end up using more supplies for creating the actual journal itself. So you put a more significant dent in your supplies. So And I've been toying with the idea of doing a scrapbook.com purchase in the summer, because I always do. That's where I buy my December daily, or sorry, no, my pocket scrapbooking albums. But again, you know, the state of the world, tariffs and all that junk, just kind of got me rethinking my buying habits. So this is a small change I can make and see if it helps make a difference in the budget. All right, while I have my sewing machine out, I thought I would show you my plan for using up these page protectors. So I grabbed 6 different styles. What I'm basically going to do is put them side by side, and then I'm going to sew just a scrap piece of fabric down the middle to create a page for a signature. So I'm going to do it with this fabric. I'm going to have to change the color of my thread and do that one and do that one. So I will be back when that is done. Boy, that was a struggle. Sewing plastic is not very fun. My sewing machine did not like that, but it's done. So I've got this signature. So this is one of those. Let's see if I can actually. Yeah, I don't think it's going to show up on camera, but this is a 6x8 on the left, and then one of the 2x2 on the right. This one is a split pocket, and then this one is 4 3x4s, and then this one's another full page, and then 2 4x6s. So the plan is to have 3 signatures with 4 pages in each signature. Yeah, and hopefully that'll be plenty. So next video I will probably start picking out my papers. Stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye for now.